Hello, I'm Robert McKay. I seldom remember to say it, but if you like the channel, please subscribe. If you like the video, please hit the like button. Uh, Click the bell for. I got my front door open. Stand by 1 second. And I'm back. You saw the card. Early amateur production. I'm in my living room and sounds come in the front door and distract me, so I closed it. Well, I pushed it too. Anyway, click what I was trying to get at was click the bell for the notifications if you like this stuff. Obviously, if you don't, then don't do those things. What I want to do today is review, we'll see if you can read it, Larceny small batch. It says Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. This is a wheated bourbon, and what that means is that instead of rye in the mash bill, it uses wheat instead of 51% corn at least, then a flavor grain of rye, and some barley for the enzymes, although it helps add flavor too. They're using corn, wheat, and barley. And rye tends to add spice, so using wheat tends to not be so spicy, and wheat tends to add a sweeter, gentler flavor. I'm not pouring much because this is a review. I won't actually be drinking it, but there we go, some Larceny bourbon. Swirl it around. As you can see, the bottle is fairly well down, so it's opened up. It's got air to it. But still, when you first pour it, it's a good idea to swirl it around and get the vapors coming off. As you can see, this is a wider glass. In fact, if I remember right, I've already posted a video about the Glencairn glass. The vapors come up, and then they narrow down here for you to nose them, as I'm going to do. Definitely vanilla, which for me is a bourbon characteristic. A little bit of grass or hay. Something sweet, and that's probably the corn and the wheat working together. It's not quite sugar or brown sugar. There is some definite corn in there. And of course alcohol. This is 92 proof, which isn't too high, but my right nostril is good only for detecting alcohol, and so when I shove my nose right down in there, I definitely get that. Now I'll have a sip of it. Right off, brown sugar and cinnamon, then some honey comes in. I get a little bit of dark chocolate. And the finish, I get a definite alcohol on the tongue and going down. It's a nice Kentucky hug. And then as the alcohol fades, there's chocolate. There's some oak in there. There's some spice, maybe cinnamon, maybe red pepper. I'm not sure. And of course, in these video reviews, I don't take the 15 or 20 or 30 minutes that I do when I'm doing a full-fledged written review. But you can go see my review of Larceny on Distiller. That's distiller.com. And I just go by my name, Robert McKay. Or you can just look for the bourbon, Larceny. Also, I've reviewed it on MeWe in the Bourbon Aficionados and the Whiskey and Whiskey group, and you can find it there. But the overall, definitely a good bourbon. The first time I tried it, I liked it, and then I got the memory in my head that I hadn't much, but it is good bourbon. The second time around, I like it pretty well, and I would recommend that you try it.